Quick reminder, this podcast contains some adult themes and some very, very strong language.
Oh, the pen.
No! Help me up, mama! Send us an email.
Oh,
shit. I've seen Ethan's arsehole more than my own.
You can tell by the way I use my one. If that don't turn you on, you ain't got no switches.
Marie Curie. She won the Nobel Peace Prize.
Awesome. I know she sells banging sweets as well.
It's a planet, motherfucker.
I'm gonna write it down. Morgan, Glenn, Colin, Thomas.
Jesse, are you ready to cook?
Oh, Mr. White.
No.
Mr. White.
Oh my god.
Science, bitch.
Yes, going on.
This intro is going to be really weird if no one has ever seen Breaking Bad.
To be fair. Yeah, just to clarify to everyone. We are characters from Breaking Bad. I'm obviously Walter White, and Ethan is obviously Walt Jr. with the Walt Jr. with the cerebral palsy. No, he's obviously Jesse.
I'm Jesse
from Breaking
Science,
Bad.
Bitch.
Back, bitches.
The boys are back.
The boys are back in town. What's going on, Eve? This feels
crazy.
a bit dark. This feels a bit strange.
It does feel strange. I've got a little quiz question for you.
Already?
When was the last upload?
Oh my god.
Give it a guess.
Do you know?
Yeah. Not off by heart. I did look this up beforehand.
Oh, it must have been sometime last year, was it? Oh no.
Give me a guess. It was 2021.
February.
Oh, what number? Go on.
21st.
Oh,
was it close?
22nd.
No,
that was fucking pretty close.
Well, I knew it was just sometime after Valentine's. That's why.
Yeah, because we spent it together.
The last episode was of the first season, as we're calling it,
the Valentine's special.
Well, that one was
the 9th,
yeah.
and then the 10th was was the blackout special.
Of course. Well, the thing is, guys, we've actually recorded.
Yeah, we do.
We've actually recorded. We recorded the podcast here in this kitchen as well. Obviously, we got new surroundings as well because I've moved house. Just a brush over that. Yeah.
Those 3 unreleased. Maybe when we pass away, we can release them from the vault.
It's got to be done.
Anyway, bro, it's been so good. How have you been?
I'm being okay.
We've obviously seen each other and talked, but we haven't actually we haven't been in each other's presence for a long time.
Well, Ethan's pissed off to uni.
I know, yet that hasn't even...
Ethan, hasn't really been discussed. Ethan's gone all the way off to London. How's that going?
It's alright. It's busy. Have you seen that H interviews? That busy man, busy. I weren't a busy man last year, but yeah, I'm busy as fuck, bro.
Yeah, that's good.
It's Bridgend College last year. I was in 2-3 days a week.
Right.
So it wasn't that intense. Really good, but not intense. But now I'm in I start at 8:30 every day, and 3 out of 5 days I finish at 7 p.m.
That stings,
and then, bro, it
stings.
It
sounds good though. It's good to be busy.
Yeah, it's good to be busy, bro. It's good to be busy.
Keep busy.
Exactly. But yeah, it's class. It's super fun. All the nerves of starting and stuff, and are sort of going now. I'm sort of getting not comfortable, but I'm enjoying the process now a lot more than I was right at the beginning.
Love it.
It's good, bro. It's good.
I rate it. I'm actually rating this outfit as well, Ethan. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
Thank you.
We've obviously done this because we hopefully, there's going to be a Halloween special.
Yeah, Halloween special.
We had to think of a bit of a couple's idea.
A couple costume, but on a budget. We didn't want to spend. There's loads of couples costumes that cost a bit of gash.
Exactly.
Not
I've bought a hat and a pair of glasses. I had this jacket, weirdly, believe it or not, from my last Heisenberg dress up.
How you had that?
And I'm guessing you look like you've come as Justin Timberlake from 2002 as well.
That's what I do. MTV. You're about to get punked.
Ashton Kutcher's going to jump out the window now.
You could be completely lying. I've only watched Punked once.
Have you?
I didn't know it was an Ashton Kutcher thing, for being honest.
Yeah.
Not at all.
He always comes up behind, doesn't he?
Fair. But what have you been up to, bro, since I've been away and not seeing you, kissing you and holding you?
Oh, yeah. Nothing then, bro. No, I'm joking. a lot's been going on. Obviously, I've moved.
Yeah.
I'm here now.
Big move.
The flat's gone. Rest in peace. It was
it's not gone.
I demolished it, bro. I absolutely... No, I'm joking. It is still alive, still going strong.
Do you know the new people that lived in there or have moved in there?
No, I don't actually. Because the landlady was so nice. Yeah. Such a nice person. I didn't really want to leave, but I want to save a bit of money, save a bit of dough.
Bit of cash.
Bit of cash. But, yeah, I've found someone new.
Oh.
I found, obviously.
Who do I have to kill then? Who's taking my spot?
Yeah, no, Grace. Yeah, we've been together nearly 6 months now.
6 months?
I know.
No wonder the last episode was in February. It all adds up now, folks.
Yeah.
It all adds up.
The Valentine's special did good. That's no, that's not how we met each
Must
other.
have
But
must have sold her. Fair play.
yeah,
you bring her in with the looks, and she stayed for the banter on the poddy. Me,
I'm happy. She has listened to the podcast. Actually, she's a bit of a fan.
Fair.
Who isn't, to be honest?
True. A couple of my flatmates have as well.
Nice. Shout out.
Yeah, Ellie and Abby. Shout out to Flat 5. That's where I live. Flat 5.
I'm gonna have to come down to London. I'm gonna have to.
You have to pop on down. It's pretty good. It's a lot like. Although I'm busy, London itself is a lot busier than Cardiff and Wales. Especially if you go like a little bit towards the outskirts, like Whitchurch when we did that pub crawl. Like everyone was like super. It was really bad. It was super.
It was
fun.
so good, but so bad.
So good, but so bad. But like everyone is a lot more like. Just friendly, I think.
That's good.
And then everyone is a lot more like...
friendly in London? That's not...
No, in Cardiff.
Oh, sorry.
And then in London, things tend to be a lot more autonomous, is the word I would use.
Yeah?
So from my experience, anyway, things are just a lot quicker and a lot like...
It is a bit faster.
You get to A to B. Like the drivers on the buses don't speak.
Yeah,
you know? Everything's just lacking personality, I think. Or from what I've seen, anyway.
Well, yeah, I've been back and forth as well, because Grace lives in a place called Welling, which is like not far
Welling Garden City?
That's the one.
I do
it's not far from London, so I have to go through London just to get there if I'm visiting. And I go to London Victoria, and you're right, it's just everyone's pacing through.
Yeah, I mean, I see why. It's a hub city.
Yeah, well, exactly. I'd never been on the tube until I'd gone to Grace's, and literally everyone, it is the fastest thing I've ever been on.
It is fast.
It's very fast.
It is fast. But life is fast. Correct.
Anymore, there's going to be a shitload of metaphors. Hopefully, we're going to record a few more pods.
Of
my God, there's so much we need to catch up on.
There's so much. So
I'm not just saying this, though, just because we're on the podcast, because I haven't actually seen you.
You haven't actually seen me in so long.
Time.
Like, we had such a... Even our summer, we haven't spoken about.
No.
And so much... Like, me getting into uni for a start, we talked about it on the podcast that didn't get uploaded.
Yeah, we didn't.
But that's happened since February.
Yeah.
We went to... We had a holiday that got cancelled. And then we had another holiday to Orpington, which got cancelled.
Oh, my God.
And then I stripped for money.
Oh, my God. Rewind. So obviously, we went to book a holiday. We booked a holiday last November to go sometime in the summer. To Zante.
Zante with the boys.
Anyway, that was for like what, beginning of June?
Yeah, it was meant to happen June.
Got postponed to like July, then postponed again, and then they literally just weren't letting anyone. They weren't letting anyone fly.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let anyone fly, so that got knocked on the head really. Then we thought, okay, why don't we book away a place to London? We were like, yeah,
have like a nice cheeky. Well, it wasn't even a weekend. Me,
you and Lewis went. Shout out Lewis. Oh wow,
I haven't burped all day.
What, really?
I promise you, I haven't burped all day.
Because we're drinking Dead Man's Fingers.
Yeah, but I drank Pepsi this morning.
Oh, did you?
Well, not this morning.
Maybe it is the spiced rum. Good shout. This is lovely as well. Shout out to Grace's parents.
DMF.
Thanks for that. That was a birthday present. That was.
Okay.
Yeah, so nice. So nice.
I didn't get you anything for your birthday this year.
Did you not?
My God, what have I got you something?
You must have gone. This podcast is enough. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
That's fine.
My present is the present.
Presents, yeah. I gave
you a big Christmas present to make up for it.
Oh yeah. Oh, you. Oh God. Oh, you've put me off so much.
I don't mean to.
No, you have, bro. You have. Yeah, we went to a place called. Well, we booked a place called Orpington, which is just outside of London.
South of.
Weirdly,
where I live.
It's basically
there.
Next door.
I live in Greenwich and like Sidcup. Or I live south of Greenwich of Sidcup.
Yeah.
And then you can get a bus from Sidcup to Orpington. So I see buses and signs for Orpington all the time, and it infuriates me.
Oh.
I'm sure Orpington is lovely.
So we booked an Airbnb.
Explain.
It was like
stunning.
Yeah, we were thinking like we'll just stay there. Really, you know, get drunk, have a good day.
A little bit.
Maybe piss off, man. Maybe just I don't know, see a few sites around there. Because the place on itself was amazing, like huge back garden. They had loads of stuff. Then a jacuzzi and everything.
Jacuzzi, had like a Barbie, soundproof walls.
A Barbie?
Barbecue.
Oh, barbecue. Sorry.
Not like a Barbie doll. I mean, maybe it depends what you're packing. But yeah.
So we went all the way to London on a coach. On a bad coach, so it was quite cool. Got on the train.
We are in London Victoria Station.
Got on the train, didn't we?
To Orpington.
And we were a bit early on the train, so we were sitting on the train.
Yeah. It had like 10 minutes before it left.
Luckily, Ethan had checked his emails. We got an email from a guy. I'm going to name him because I don't like him. His name's Ernest. So you ever see Ernest, all right?
An Ernest from Orpington.
Yeah, you can't be trusting that Ernest. Anyway, he got an email from Ernest saying, Now, bearing in mind, this was the weekend of the Euros, wasn't it?
Yeah, so
The
it was
England game.
It was the day
Was
of
the
the
night.
match where they were playing Denmark.
Yeah.
And Denmark scored that banging free kick.
Oh, we were screaming, weren't we?
We
We'll
were
get to
screaming.
this.
Yeah, we'll get to all this. But
so we think it was. And anyway, what did he say? What's
so
the
we're
message?
on the train. It's about like 12, like midday, 10 past midday. And I got a text at about 5 minutes past 12. Bearing in mind, check-in time for this Airbnb was midday. So realistically, if we had been early or if I drove, we could have been there checking in right now.
Yeah.
And we get a text and an email saying, "Hi, really sorry, I've had to cancel your Airbnb. No explanation."
No, that was the worst thing.
That was
No
it.
explanation.
Like,
Not
just,
like
"I've had to cancel your Airbnb. You will get a full refund."
My
It's like
dude, man, so
refunds
bad.
for a start take about 3 to 5 working days as is.
And we're
So-
stuck in London.
and
We're
we're
there on
stuck
the
in
train.
London on the train. Like we've made the trip down. And yeah, so we get off the train and we're like, what the fuck is going on? Lewis is like, boys, can we go somewhere? I want a fag. It's like, hang on, that is the least of our problems right now.
I need a cigarette.
So stressed out. Got the shakes. So we're like stressed the fuck out because we like, for a start, hotels and everywhere is mad expensive because the football was in London and it was mad. It was super busy, super expensive. We all sort of spent our money on this Airbnb, so we didn't have much money as was.
Of course.
So
we laid into the people on Airbnb, didn't we?
Yeah, like so I was on the phone to
Yeah,
Airbnb support and like on the chat to them, on the DMs to them.
Yeah.
Just trying to get money off them. Not because like because we wanted money, because we didn't have.
But booking a place in London
yeah,
would be
to book a
so
place in
expensive
London.
now
Yeah,
because of the
exactly.
night it was and stuff like that.
Exactly.
And it was just such a palaver.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let us. So we looked for another place. They gave us credit, didn't they?
They gave us credit in the end. I can't remember how much, but it was enough to cover it.
Yeah.
For a place for a couple nights, and then we would have to pay like a little bit. So it was okay, but we pay this. Well, we look for this place. We find a place in Kensington, which is expensive as is.
Posh.
And because we're all under the age of 25, was I 21 at the time?
Yeah.
I was about to be 21, I think. So I was 20, you were 21, and then Lewis, I'm pretty sure, was 20.
July. Yeah, right.
And so we're booking this place, and because we're under 25 and it's a last minute thing, Airbnb doesn't let you. It says it's for like parties and stuff.
Yeah, they suspect there's going to be like.
Yeah, exactly. They like think you're booking it just to like trash the place.
Which technically, no, I'm joking. We didn't trash the place.
We had like some drinks and watched the football. It's nothing crazy. And anyway, so it's not. I'm messaging this woman. I can't remember her name.
Lee, bro. Her name was
Oh,
Lee.
Yeah, this sweet little old lady.
Yeah,
I'm
lovely Lee.
messaging her back and forth about like the apartment. And she's like absolutely fine with us staying there. I've explained the situation.
Yeah, she was fine with it.
But she can't do anything to change it.
Yeah, it's Airbnb's policy.
Exactly. So I'm like, oh, what if my mum books it for me, but I just give her the money and like with her account. But because Airbnb have given me like a code for like money off, like a coupon code,
It needs to be on your
it
account.
only works for my account. So there was just so many workarounds. I was back and forth to support, and we were in Mackey's, and I was almost crying. I was like,
yeah, Ethan was on the verge.
I was
of
so
tears.
close to tears, and I was just like, at this point, I want to go home.
And there was me. I was quite laid back. I'm usually quite laid back person as it
Yeah.
is now. And I was just like, yeah, it's gonna be okay. It'll be fine. Ethan's there like, nah, it's not good enough.
Like
It's not
literally, I was
good enough.
just
Which is not really.
No, I was just so
But
stressed. But
technically, we did manage to get a place.
yeah, we did. Not technically, we did.
No,
There's
we
no
did.
technicality about it.
Well, yeah,
we
true.
did. Eventually, the support guy, big up. I can't remember his name, but he was
Yeah.
like super helpful. And eventually, after like literal 3 hours, it was about 3 hours back and forth and
bad,
everything.
though,
It was
so
horrible. So yeah, eventually we did. We were able to sort it out, and then we stayed there. And it
I
was
think a bit
pretty
of a
chill.
blessing in disguise though, because we were close to London. And we went into London so many times.
I
We went to,
agree.
like, Kensington
Oh, shit.
Park.
Hello.
We went to Kensington Park. We could
Hyde
get on the
Park is
Hyde
where we
Park.
went
Sorry,
as well,
yeah.
yeah.
We could get on the tube and stuff. Everything seemed pretty close. Everything was quite good, and we went on.
Yeah, we were a lot more
out.
central. Yeah, we went on a night out to heaven, which we'll get onto in a sec.
Holy
But
shit. Holy shit balls!
yeah, if it was Orpington, we would have been a lot more. Because where I am, you can't get a tube. You've got to get a train into closer to London, and then you've got to get a tube if you want to
Yeah.
go places. So that would have been the same. But from where we were, it was just a tube, which is quite handy. But yeah, it was just for the stress it was worth.
No,
Possibly not, but the weekend was still
blessing in disguise.
incredibly
It
fun.
was very.
I say weekend,
good.
it was like
one of the best weekends I've had away.
Yeah.
Definitely, it was good. So yeah, we ended up one night going to a place called Heaven.
Yeah, so the first night we're there, we chill, we watch the football, we're all tired and stressed, we have some drinks. And then one of our mates, Taylor, messages
Yeah.
me, and he's like, "Oh, you're in London, come out."
Literally quite round the road from one of his mates, wasn't it?
Didn't live that far from us, so we were like, "Fuck it, yeah, we'll join you tomorrow night." So we ended up going to this bar called Heaven, which I thought wasn't that popular.
No,
but it is crazy popular.
It turns out it is. I
Yeah.
was watching a thing. The Graham Norton and Judi Dench were in heaven. I was watching the Graham Norton show.
I went to Charing Cross, where it is, basically around the corner from Charing Cross. I went there with a few of my flatmates and a few of my college mates, and the queue. People were in the queue for 3 hours trying to get into a club. Bro, 3 hours. That smells so bad. We waited there for like 20 minutes. We'd moved like maybe from here to your cooker, and we were like, nah, like.
My cooker's only by there.
It is. Sorry, I'm gesturing. The cameras cannot see it. It's maybe like 3 feet. Yeah. Maybe a bit more than that.
But yeah, so we ended up getting in there though, didn't we?
But it was still COVID, so it was still all table service. But it was still a really good vibe.
I've said this before to people, right? Obviously, it's a gay bar. The music in gay bars just slaps. They're just the best. It's just good tunes. They play actual good music.
The tier lists of music venues goes like clubs or like pubs playing or clubs or whatever, all the way down to bottom.
Yeah.
Then second place is gay clubs.
Yeah.
And then first is Nandos. Nandos music is insane.
Bro, it's so bad. What are you talking about?
Nah, it slaps so hard. Where was Nandos founded?
Was it like Africa, Portuguese?
Oh, you've got 2 correct components.
Yeah, because isn't it like African Portuguese food?
So it was founded in South Africa.
Yeah.
But they serve Portuguese food.
technically, I was fucking.
Yeah, you had both the right answers. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Very good knowledge.
Yeah, knowledge is power.
It's a good little pub.
But anyway, so we ended up there, and we were queuing on the way in.
But it wasn't that long. That wasn't a queue.
We were waiting on the way in, and it was like, tonight is
Porn
Idol. And we were like, oh well, I was like, what the fuck? Like, well, what is this?
What is Porn Idol?
And they were like, yeah. So what you can do, you can go up. There's 2 drag queens. They judge you, and you can go up and strip for money. And I was like, this is not for me. It'll be fun to watch.
Yeah. Well, this was beforehand. This wasn't in the queue. Taylor was telling us when we got to his house. He was
was he?
Yeah, he was like, or maybe he told me.
I was
maybe
a bit
you
drunk
found
already,
out in the
I
queue.
think.
So he told me, he was like, oh my God, it's Porn Idol night. It was on the tube. That's what it was. He was like, it's Porn Idol night.
Yeah.
We were like, what?
And you were like, yeah, that sounds good. And then as soon as they said, yeah, you can earn yourself some money, Ethan was like, where do I write my name?
And literally,
sign me up.
I always say I'm such a slut for money. And that statement has never been proved more true.
Yeah.
So we get to the door and they're like, put your phone number here, put your name here, and then what song you want. I was like, I don't know what song yet. They were like, that's fine, we'll pick it later. So we sit down, we get some drinks at the table service. They were all very expensive, so we ended up drinking Disaronno and Coke because it was the only thing that was somewhat
I don't know
cheap.
why it was so cheap, but I was like
everything else double was like £10 plus. This was a £5.
Yeah,
so I was like,
let's go.
Just get me
Let's go.
So yeah, we get there, we sat down, and then a guy comes over like an hour later, picks me up. He asked me to follow him to like backstage.
Well, we picked the song, didn't we?
Yeah.
I was like, because you were struggling with the tune.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Is it? It's I don't know what it's actually called. It's called Freak Me or something.
Freak
Let me lick you up and down till you say stop.
Yeah.
Let me play with your body, baby.
Anyway, God, that took a while for us to start singing, didn't it?
I know. Yeah. Little knees up classic.
Yeah. So you picked that. I was like, yeah, that'll be a wicked song to strip to. Let's be honest.
Fuck I.
But yeah,
I was always thinking Pony in my head, but I was like, everyone strips to Pony.
Yeah.
Can't be doing that. But no one actually did. So maybe I missed the trick.
Yeah, one trick pony, bro.
Way.
Go on. So this guy took you backstage.
Yeah, the guy took me backstage and was like, "Show me what you're working with." No, he didn't at all. It was super lovely. But yeah, we get backstage and then we have to sign like an NDA.
Yeah.
Where it was like, seemed super dodgy.
National Television Awards.
No, NDA, like a non-disclosure agreement. Okay. But it wasn't that. It was like the club basically stating they don't have any control over if anyone takes photos and videos and you don't mind where they end up, that kind of thing. And I didn't care. I was like, whatever.
I was going to say, you wouldn't see yours.
I wouldn't care, too tiny. Made the joke before me, you bastard. But I was like, whatever, don't care. And then I'm chatting to like some people backstage. And it's also free drinks backstage. So we get backstage, they give us like a Jaeger bomb each, and then they're like,
Class.
who wants drinks? And they've got like whiskey behind the bars. I was like, whiskey coke, whiskey coke. Probably isn't a good idea if you're going on stage after having a whiskey cock. But no, I only joke. So yeah, like we're all having drinks, like getting merry, like having a bit of banter while they're like setting up the drag queens and like making sure whatever's ready and stuff.
Pretty hilarious.
Yeah. And I'm chatting to this guy and he's like, yeah, it's my first time doing it. And I'm like, same.
Oh,
like,
the guy.
And this guy is really like nervous and a bit jittery. And I was like, like don't worry, like it'll be calm. Like everyone's doing it. It's all a bit of banter, isn't it? And then there's these 3 girls who like were all close mates. And they're chatting to us then, or I'm chatting to them or whatever. And I'm like, oh, is it your first time? Have you done this before? They're like, oh, yeah, we've never done this before. Like, we're all just, you're here for a bit of banter, like a bit of fun, blah, blah, blah.
So you felt quite chill?
Yeah, I felt chill. I felt calm. I was like, it's not a competition. Everyone's clearly here.
It's not a competition, but
because they're pissed and it's fun. Yeah, as we found out. Yeah. So anyway, they're like, oh, we're going to go to the toilet. I was like, all right, see you in a bit. And they come out in a full costume change.
What, these 3 girls?
These 3 girls come out in a full costume change and are then rehearsing a routine. Like, they've got steps and they've got choreography and they've got, like, costume. Like, they've proper sweated it out. So I was like,
oh, shit.
Maybe I should be thinking of this. And then they give us the running order and they're like, Ethan, you're on first. And I was like, fuck. I was like, I couldn't see any examples beforehand. So anyway, we have a few more drinks and stuff and then, like, they asked me to like take my shoes off, and they're like, they tell us all like, when you get stripped, make sure you throw your stuff this side of the stage because you've got to go collect it. Like, blah blah blah, and all this social distancing is still in place. It wasn't was it fuck?
That makes zero sense, by the way. It's all table service, but you're all grinding on this pole.
Exactly,
all
like,
naked.
There was no sanitizer. No, I shouldn't say all this.
They did because they did. Well, they were looking like that.
They did look like they were.
There was some mopping going on.
But yeah, I'm sure like the social distancing wasn't at the forefront of their minds. But anyway, so I go on. I'm wearing like trousers, like a flowery shirt, and then like braces. And I was like, braces is such a good idea because it's like an extra thing to strip with. So anyway, I go on.
Again, you were out there for a while waiting. We were waiting for a while, and I was just like, what's he gonna do here? Like, what is actually this gonna be like? I was just thinking. All I was thinking is like the song will come on, like you do a little, maybe take your top off, and you'll be like, swinging around a bit, classic like that. It comes on the first Ethan, and we all get upside.
Yeah, the support, to be fair, like I don't really remember what happened because it happens A so quick and B like the adrenaline rushes through you so much. But it all happened so quick. I just remember the support from the audience was insane. Yeah, like, I feel like you could have gone on and been really nervous. But
that's what I mean. It was good. Like we all stood up, we were all screaming and shouting.
So what did it?
Nearly got chucked out by the bouncers. Really? They were like, sit down. Really? Social distancing. Obviously in a London accent, not a Welsh accent. But we were like, sorry. Oh, we were still screaming out like that, and then the music started. And let me look you up. And we were like, yeah, oh God, yeah. Obviously, we were all drunk as hell here now. Like, we're actually ruined. And then it kept going. And I was like, wait a second. How far is he going to go with this now? And I was like, oh no. And then he started taking his trousers off. And I was like, oh, classic Ethan getting out with his boxers. You know what I mean? You go swing and dance like that. And then this guy, out of nowhere, just pulls his boxers off. He's still covering his dick. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I was like, this is bad. I wasn't expecting it. Like, I wasn't expecting you to get full news. I was like, what the hell? And then you must have just knocked here. They must have given you so many drinks backstage. You just whipped it all out, bro.
I obviously have no qualms with getting fully naked in any situation. Yeah. You know, job interviews, funerals, whatever, right? No, I joke. But
best time.
Basically, Taylor, when he was describing the event, was like, yeah, some people get naked, but it's usually just boxers or whatever. You don't have to. And I was like, oh, fair enough. Like, that's chilling. Like, if I feel nervous or whatever, then I don't have to. Yeah. In my head, I was like, I'll see what the other people do and then just match them if they all do it.
Match the vibe. Bro.
Exactly, but I was first, so I was like, fuck, what do I do? Yeah. And then when we were on the door as well, when we were signing up, they were like, oh, yeah, you don't have to get fully naked, don't worry, blah, blah, blah. You just, like take your top off and stuff and take your trousers off. I was like, oh, brilliant. But then when I was backstage and we were signing it and we were all asking, they were like, no, you have to. Like, you have to get fully naked. Like, and they were very, very adamant, which didn't faze me. I was like, oh, that answers my question. But for some of the people, like we saw. So anyway, I finished the routine. I'm fully naked. Yeah. I get my clothes back.
Everyone was loving it. It was,
Yeah, the drag queens, one of them I felt like he was flirting with me, the one.
Oh, yeah. She, bro, it's a drag queen.
Sorry. I felt like she was flirting with me a bit. I'm sure she wasn't, however. But she did say she liked my penis. Oh, yeah. That's always a very nice compliment to have.
Always a very nice compliment. He doesn't get it very often because most people don't see it.
Exactly. Not from the shadows.
Yeah.
But anyway, and then you choose, basically they write an amount of money on a whiteboard and then they flip it around. Yeah. And I picked the one who was flirting with me. He gave me like 18 quid, I think. Aww. Which to me, I was like, fuck let's go. That's class. And then the other guy wrote 40 quid. So I was like, not as fun. But anyway.
So you were done then?
Then I was done and I just watched the rest of the people. And then the second act was the three girls. Okay. And they got down to like, I can't remember what song they did, but they did like they got down to like their bras and pants and stuff,
Okay.
or like whatever,
Mm.
and then they like stopped stripping and like were just dancing or whatever, and then they were like, "You need to." Like,
no.
Yeah. Do you not remember? They were.
I
Like,
went. I wasn't there. This is the time I went to the toilet. So I went to the toilet just before. So I like midway through that one. I didn't even see. I saw him come on. I was like,
yeah. You saw me leave. You're like, right. I need to go toss myself off.
Shut up.
Yeah.
No, I was like, no, I really needed a poop this year.
Yeah.
And I was like, I gotta go. So these girls must have done their stripping act, and obviously they wanted them to get naked.
Yeah, they were like, and they clearly looked and felt very uncomfortable, and it felt uncomfortable watching it.
It does happen. That's weird. That is.
But
I want to think about the guy after. This is the one I missed, and I cannot believe I missed it.
The guy after it, right? There might have been another one, and then this guy or something like that.
Yeah,
this guy comes on, and he was the jittery guy that I was talking to earlier.
Mm.
And he comes on, and he's doing it to, I want to say "Bad Habits" by Ed Sheeran. It's
that song wasn't out then. I don't think
it was an Ed Sheeran song.
Was it?
Yeah, for like one. I
missed this. I missed this completely. What? Well, it wouldn't have been like thinking out loud. It would have been "Shape of You." I think it was. I'm in love with the shape of you.
It might have been. When did Bad Habits come out?
I don't actually really know, to be honest. But anyway, an Ed Sheeran song.
An Ed Sheeran. Yeah, it wasn't Bad Habits. That came out in June.
Yeah.
Could have been Shape of You. It was. It was a rap.
A bit of an upbeat one, was it?
It was a bit of an upbeat one. A little bit. It wasn't a rap one. It might have been, regardless of what song it was, right? It was an Ed Sheeran song, and I was a bit like, oh, okay, that's a bit
Not
weird.
the best choice,
but whatever, you do you. So this guy comes on, and he, with my stripping and the girls stripping, like, I felt like it was quite like, I would describe it as like snaky. Yeah. Like, it was like curvy and like quite round and like,
all right,
do you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, a little bit sexy, possibly. I don't know. But this guy literally comes on like he's in the egg and spoon race in primary school, but doesn't care about his egg and spoon, and is just bing, bing, like sprinting to the front and back of the stage.
Bearing in mind as well, there's a big pole in the middle, so people were like up and down on the pole and swinging on the pole and stuff like that. But this guy obviously felt a bit queasy, or he felt a bit on edge, and he was just.
It felt like
didn't feel good.
Yeah, it felt like he had been injected. You know when people like turn into zombies in movies?
Yeah.
And they like start like twitching and like throwing things about. That's what this guy was doing.
Yeah. And I so this is the point there that had happened, and there was another act on, and I come back from the toilet, and honestly, this was the last thing I was expecting anyone to say. I was hearing like cheers and stuff and like and I was suspecting something. I came out and Taylor's just gone, that guy is just spewed up on the stage.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Like, yeah, it was so rough. To see it was so rough. He was like...
I was like, I can't believe I missed it, to be fair, because it would have been hilarious. But I was just like, what? I've only been gone like 10 minutes.
It was so rough. So rough.
So he spewed up all over the stage?
Yeah, he spewed up on the stage. And that's, to be fair, then they did start cleaning and sanitising because, fuck, they needed to.
Guy's mopping up.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so bad.
That was rough. He didn't even get brought backstage then, I don't think. He just got taken straight out. Or if he did...
I got shot in the...
he got put down. They're like, he's no good stripping anymore. And then there was another girl who went up, I believe. And then they called the audience because they were like, they thought they didn't have enough, and apparently they always do it. And there's one guy who was backstage chatting, and I'm pretty sure he does it every week. He like fills in. Okay. So he comes up and they like do it, and I think they get someone they know to do it from the crowd, then other people in the crowd feel more inclined to do it.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's a pretty good idea, right? And sorry, I didn't offer you one when I made myself.
It's all good. I was still drinking.
All right, fair enough.
Crack on.
I've just missed the things. I've missed you so much. I hope you know. I've missed you so much, man. So yeah, this guy comes up and does his, and it's like it's good. And then Lewis, our friend, comes up. And Lewis had signed up with me on the door, but then when they came back, he sort of decided not to, which was the silly idea if he was still going to do it, because he missed out on loads of free drinks backstage.
Yeah.
But, you win some, you lose some.
Yeah, he didn't want to get naked.
Exactly. So
until he actually went up and got called up, and he was like, yeah, I'll do it.
So he goes up, but then he stayed in his boxers. Yeah. And they made him stop like 3 or 4 times. Do you remember? And it was so uncomfortable.
I was there. I was like, no, this is not good.
It was so like, you could even tell like the vibe from the crowd. Everyone was super supportive. Yeah. But it got to the point where people in the crowd were like, all right, he clearly doesn't want to do this. Stop. They forced him. They proper forced him to. But then after that, they when he chose the judges, he got 40 quid, so he was well happy.
Yeah,
he
to be fair, he came over and he was like, yeah,
he was like,
quid. I was like, Lewis, well, that might be the worst 40 quid you've ever earned, mate.
The dirtiest £40 in your pocket will ever be.
I know, that's Lewis.
Yeah, so he was like quite gassed about that. But anyway, after that, everyone gets called back onto the stage,
and they vote,
and it's like BGT.
Yeah, it is like when they turn the lights out on the people who are like, sorry, you're going home. But you got to the final.
Exactly, yeah. So I get down to there's 3 people left, or 3 groups. It was me, that one girl who did it, and then the 3 girls. And they were like, 3 galleys, you're going home. Yeah. Or not going home, you're going backstage. Yeah.
Carry on, I'm just putting my headphones.
That's right, yeah. So then I got to the final with this one girl, and we had to do like a lip sync to the death. Yeah. If any fans of RuPaul, they'll know what I'm on about.
I'm not going to lie to you. I was watching that, and I'm not even just saying this because I'm your mate, but I think you were the better out of the 2.
He's a cutie, isn't he?
No, because people were loving it, really. And I think the fans kind of thought the same as well.
Yeah, I think I won a lot of hearts that night.
You did.
Won a lot of hearts.
That's
but
what I'm saying.
yeah, we had to lip sync to Sweet Caroline's The Foot he was on that weekend.
Yeah, that was it, Sweet Caroline.
And what an awful song to strip to. Like,
so bad.
It was horrible. But I remember, like, again, I don't remember much. Everything happened quite, like, flashy. Like, in my head. It was probably because I was really drunk at this point. I was so drunk, actually. They were giving free drinks behind the bar. And in London, if you can get free drinks, you take them. Yeah. But I asked for water when I went backstage for the final. I was like, I can't drink anymore. I'm gonna, like, I need water to, like, to focus myself somehow. So, went on stage, stripped, and like I remember like crawling across the front of the stage and like just trying to do some sort of stuff, just to keep us entertained, keep the crowd entertained, I suppose. And then she got 1 vote from one of the judges. Yeah. I got a vote from the other judge, and then they went to this like booth of VIPs and they voted for her. So I missed out on the 100 quid.
That was I thought it was like 300 quid, wasn't it?
No. So you get a certain amount of money from the judges, and then you get £100 if you win as well.
They did like
and
a
then
quiz
you can,
thing after.
And then you can bet it all. Yeah, you can gamble it for 300 quid. But the quiz was quite hard.
Yeah,
you only get one chance to
get
it wrong.
Top 10
it was like tenable. It was tenable. But you had to name all 10
without Warwick Davis. What a shame.
No points. If Warwick Davis was there, I would have been there.
It was pointless. Yeah. No, sorry, it's tenable. My bad. But yeah, what a night. That summed up that night pretty.
I've been trying to go. So it's on a Thursday, Porn Idol night.
Well, you want to go back and do it again?
Fuck, of course I do.
Oh my god.
Bit of money, and I get my cock out. Easy business. But I want to go, but obviously I've got school.
I've got school on the weekend. I've got school in the day, but I want to get my cock out. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, because I've got college at 8:30 the next morning. Yeah. It's not a good idea. Not a good idea. But one day, perhaps.
Honestly, such a great story.
Super fun. Very fun. Oh, but yeah, one of the best nights out. The best night out in a gay bar.
Dude, it was fun. Like,
without question.
That's what I mean. And I wasn't expecting it to be like, over the top, but it was wicked. It was good. It was very, very good. But that whole weekend was a good weekend.
We say weekend. It wasn't a weekend. It was like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh. Also, just to change subjects completely.
Go for it.
Go back to sort of the beginning. Obviously, you guys would have just heard our new theme tune as well, which you haven't.
Oh my god!
Ethan's a big fan. I just made it on a whim.
We love it. Big shout out to Ben Payne for the acoustic.
Absolutely.
To me, that's sick. Like how he just made it up on the spot.
Yeah, literally.
But like to him, it was nothing.
So he just did the instrumental with the guitar, just a boom, boom, and then what I just put like clips and stuff of what he said over the top.
Oh, I completely forgot about that. Oh, you need to make my ringtone while I'm here as well.
I am here.
It's so good.
Ethan wants his ringtone. If anyone else does as well,
we should sell it. 69p, iTunes store. Beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
News up, man.
Holy shit.
Oh, yeah. I love it. It's such a...
Yeah.
So good.
We're going to make a Twitter page, I think, as well.
I'm
going to
shut up. We've been saying this for so long. Get out our email.
True, this is not even going to
We'll make a TikTok.
This is not even going to be posted.
True. My flatmates are actually really good at TikTok. And I have tried to understand.
Are they? Wait a minute. Yeah, but they're first years, are they? They're like 18, 19.
Yeah, they're younger.
It's weird, isn't it? Like even a couple of years, I just find that people are just.
It's such
so ahead of us.
It doesn't faze me. When I was going to drama school, because I'm 21, I was like, I'm gonna be so much older. Like some people are finishing at the age of 21. Some people are finishing at the age of like 19, 18.
Yeah, I know.
And I was like, it's gonna be awful. Like they're gonna, I won't get along with anyone because I'm older.
Yeah.
But like, it doesn't faze me now. Like I do not care. But like. People, when I'm chatting to them at like a party or like a class where I've never seen them or whatever, they'll ask and I'll be like, I'm 21. And it's like such a jaw-dropping...
Oh, sorry. Go on, carry on.
It's such a like jaw-dropping thing for them.
Yeah.
And it's never something that takes more than like a sentence, but it has impacted my uni experience a lot more than I thought it would. Really? For example, my nickname in the flat is Grandad.
Is it really?
It is Grandad, mainly because I also sit in a camping chair.
Were you just chilling?
Yeah. So when we're like sat around the table, if you go to uni, I'm sure it's probably the same everywhere in like student accommodation. Like the furniture they give you is just the most ghetto stuff. Like it's so grim, it's so dirty, and like the table chairs, yeah, the chairs, for the
tables, ladders,
table.
and chairs.
Hooey. TLC, Tummy Loving Care. Bring up back to metal. They're like.
I just made a wrestling reference, and he's gone big up and a shout out to Actimel for that TLC. I do know the advert. I know the advert.
It's got like Yummy Mummy on it, doesn't it? I can't remember her name.
Yeah, I don't know.
But anyway, we go. Just don't worry about it.
But yeah, so you're known as Grandad then?
Yeah, I'm known as Grandad because
Wow.
I'm 21. And the only glass I own says 21 on it. It's the one I got for my birthday.
Nice.
It's the only one I've got at the flat. I haven't nicked any from spoons yet.
No,
I haven't
not
nicked
yet.
cutlery though, because I didn't have any cutlery.
You have
either.
nicked a glass from Spoons before though. You brought it back to my flat.
Oh, really?
We went to Spoons
Oh,
once.
yeah, down the bay, I remember.
We went to Spoons once, and they had like, I had like a rum and coke. Ethan had a whiskey and coke, and they were like, "Yeah, sorry, the coke's a bit flat." I was like, "Okay." Tried it. It was disgusting. Like
Wasn't
the
it
flattest
like
thing
it
ever.
wasn't flat? It was just like when the syrup runs out and it's just soda water.
Yeah, it was minging. I was like, and so the guy came over. I was like, "Yeah, mate, we don't want this." He was like, "Okay, well, all of our mixers are like as flat. Have all gone, like flat." And I was like, "Okay." And Ethan was like, "All right, I'll have mine straight." I was like, "Yeah, I'll have mine."
Oh, I remember that.
And then he was like, "I can't." He sipped it once. He was like, "I can't." So he brought it home straight. I was like, "Oh, when I get back to yours, I'll put some Pepsi in it." I was like, "For God's sake!" So yeah, I still.
And then I'm pretty sure I got back to the flat and just passed out.
Yeah, you did.
Not an uncommon occurrence for me.
True. How's that
flat.
been? Have you been drinking much at uni?
Not as much as our accommodation. It's bird students.
Yeah.
In our block, and then like there's quite a lot of. And then everyone else in the accommodation is like regular Greenwich students.
Okay.
So they do like,
so
other
it's
courses.
not just MC stuff.
No. It's loads of like business and science stuff and like whatever.
Yeah.
And they're drinking and partying quite a lot. Like, and if I didn't go to drama school and wasn't up at 8:30 every day, that is 100% what I would be doing.
Yeah, it's different, isn't it? It's a different uni experience, I think, because you're not. I'm sorry, I'm just setting another time.
That's right. I'm about to burp. So
Yeah, but you're not. Yeah, you're up. Like it's not like you can sit in a lecture and just watch it. Sometimes you have to be up on your feet.
Sometimes, like all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it's it's a very active process, which is good. But on the weekends we'll go like Spoons. I've been to Central once. I was going to go to Heaven, but like the queue was way too big. We got there at like 10 o'clock.
I don't know how we got so lucky the time we went.
Well, it's because table service. It was a weekday.
Oh,
do you know what I mean?
Table service.
Yeah.
True.
We got there at about 10 o'clock, which for Cardiff is quite early if you're going clubbing.
Yeah.
For London, like we got there and like the queue was like, again about 3 hours.
I prefer going out a bit earlier.
Yeah, exactly. So I think in future, if I do go Heaven or Central, I'll just go earlier because even if you're in there waiting, it's quite dead for an hour. At least you're in, I suppose. But what was I saying?
I've completely.
But yeah, I like drinking and stuff. It's usually been like we'll go Spoons for the night and then go home or like.
Pub. Yeah, well, sometimes I do have a laugh more at a pub than I do like clubbing.
Yeah,
sometimes it's
lovely. Sorry,
sometimes I do have a. It's tremendous fight. It's a tremendous fight. Sometimes I do have a better time like at a pub, just chilling. If there's a bit of music as well.
My thing ever since my birthday has been pub crawls. I've gone on like 3 since my birthday, and they're so fun. They're so good.
One of the best pub crawls I've ever done.
Is it Canton Mile? Is that what you
No,
mean?
the one we did, you donkey.
Oh, thank you.
Fucking hell.
The stress of planning that out. Do you remember me chatting to you about it?
You were stressing out.
Oh my God,
You stress out about some weird things, don't you?
It's because I don't know. I'm a creature of like habit and a creature of comfort. Like I like.
You're basically a cat, bro, without all the bad bits.
Oh, I like the. I got some of the bad bits. I shit on the stairs sometimes. All that stuff, but so I like things to be. I don't like doing things. I do like doing things on a whim. Yeah. But if there is a plan in place, like I like sticking.
Yeah,
to said plan,
I like that. I know what you mean.
But the pub crawl was class. It was so fun. That was one of the best birthdays I've had. I think it was super fun. Well, the one before it was in lockdown, so that was a bit shit. Lockdown is so weird now. Do you remember lockdown? Just like masturbating and playing video games all day. Well, for me anyway. You had work. Obviously,
I was working. But yeah.
What a class time! What a sick time that was.
Honestly, I've never been played more Xbox in my life, like gaming at all. I do miss it slightly.
It
Because
literally
we played quite a lot. And
yeah.
it was quite nice.
The other night we all got on FIFA, didn't we? Played pro clubs.
That was like last week.
That was last week, yeah.
Oh,
and
so fun.
like
man.
it was such a throwback. It felt like
so funny.
it's so weird.
So
you know
funny.
that quote from The Office? You say it sometimes. Like
Quote from The Office?
no, the quote you say is "Don't ever half-ass it, full-ass."
Oh, that's
something.
from Parks and Rec.
Oh, Parks and Rec. But there's
Yeah,
another
yeah.
quote from either Parks and Rec or Office, which is like, "I wish there was a way to know you're in the good old days before they're the good old days." You know?
Yeah, I feel that. I don't know if it's
I think it's The Office.
probably. Yeah.
But yeah, playing
Yeah, it
FIFA
is,
with the
it's Jim. I
lads.
think it's Jim.
Yeah,
Jim
playing
from
FIFA with the lads for a few hours felt like that. I was like, wow,
I know.
we're all really busy now.
I know.
Shout out to Evan as well. They're not fucking playing with us.
It's terrible.
They're just ordering Dominoes.
Bro, it's not good enough, bro.
Not good enough.
This is the excuse.
Not good enough.
Oh, my Wi-Fi is terrible.
My Wi-Fi's
Really?
terrible. Ordering Dominoes and when watching Netflix, Wi-Fi's terrible. A
Honest
real
to
friend
God.
would put his mobile data on and even
Yeah.
pay for more. That's what I would do. Disgusting behaviour. Sorry about it, guys. We like to create a very friendly environment on podcasts, but stuff like that, I haven't got time for. I really don't. I don't get aggressive often. I'm going to calm down. So I'm happy to be here. I'm my best friend.
Yeah.
Love life.
Future of the podcast, bro. That's what we need to talk about.
There is no
Obviously,
future.
There is no
future. There is no past.
There is no future.
I couldn't hear.
What key you?
All of them.
Every key. Then you're
Every
definitely in the right key.
Can you tell about
My
singing
God, we've
lessons?
definitely blown up the mic set. Yeah, there is no future. Yeah, there is no past. Yeah, but yeah, God, Jesus Christ, we need to stop.
That's so joke. That's so weird. So weird.
Only a handful of people are gonna get that, you know.
A handful of people.
people.
Well, it's Rent. If anyone's watched Rent or listened to Rent, but that takes me back to like doing Footloose and stuff. And the one,
My favorite thing.
my flatmates are always like, oh, I want to like. None of my flatmates are in my class or anything, so they haven't seen me dance, they haven't seen me sing or act yet.
Wait, what? How come they're not in your class?
They're in my year. There's about 100 and something people in our year, so they're split over like a few classes or whatever. And they're in my academic classes, but not in any of my other ones.
Yeah.
And so they haven't seen me sing, dance, or act really, unless it's been in the flat like rehearsing.
Good for you.
So I always fuck off.
I'm joking.
So the only thing that I can reference to is like that Footloose video that's on YouTube that exists of I'm Free, and I'm like, I'm always like, if you want to see, like there is a video that exists, but fuck me.
That was when you were first starting out dancing.
Yeah.
Well,
Emma always takes the piss because obviously she's my dance teacher, and I'm like. In one podcast, I said that was like when I found out I really enjoyed dancing. She ripped into me.
Oh, sorry, that's your favorite dance.
Yeah, exactly. She rips into me all the time about
I
it.
fucking
Like,
love
for fuck's sake.
It was fun.
It was
Very
such a fun dance.
I know. I haven't done a musical in a long time. Do you know, like, if you do any musicals and stuff in?
Mm.
Because obviously it's an musical theatre course. What's all that about? Do you do any?
We do 3 or 2 at the end of our 3rd year, and like a showcase where agents showdown, where agents come and watch and stuff, and you get like jobs or whatever potentially and stuff like that. But then throughout your 1st and 2nd year, you do like smaller like shows. You do like showcases, and like we do a workshop project and like loads of stuff. Yeah, but not like a full musical or anything, which is quite fun. Like it's still really really good. We're doing like a workshop piece of the moment where it's like a 10 minutes performance, and it's the theme the idea we've gone for is there's a guy. I'll just give you a little thing. I'm not sure how much I'm allowed to say about it. So it's like a guy.
Be careful now.
I know. Like basically, a guy finds a key, and the note attached to the key says, "This doesn't only lead to everywhere, but every when." And then he goes time traveling, and it's pretty cool. Yeah.
I like
That's all I'll say. I feel like I'm allowed to say that much.
Wait, is this something you've just made yourself?
Yeah, we just made it up, like the class. So that's like the yeah. But obviously, it's a dance project, so it has to be dance based and stuff.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
How fucking disappointed. In terms of dance, you know.
What? Igna, your buns.
Yeah.
Oh, I've watched Gavin and Stacey again in the flat as well.
Class.
I saw
What, have they not seen it? Please
No. One of them had. Ellie had, and then the rest hadn't. So
Sorry, just to check. Do you reckon they're going to be buzzing now they've had a shout out on the podcast?
Oh, 100%.
Because when you've been on Xbox party chat,
oh yeah,
I can hear them in the background and stuff.
Yeah,
they sound pretty cool to be fair, but they seem like they like the podcast, which is good.
Yeah, Ellie and Abby, they've listened to it like together on the bus and stuff. So they actually do listen.
Best time to listen to the podcast.
Best time when you've got downtime, you know.
When you're driving. You're on the bus. When you're on the toilet.
That's where I listen to it mostly.
Really?
I mean, I spend lots of time, and the podcast is quite long. So
shower.
No, never do it.
No. When you're having a run.
When you've got runs. Did you think I was about to say wanking?
No, of course I did.
Because I was. Of course I was. Of course I was.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's all you do say. God, see, that's never gonna leave. That is
No.
never gonna leave.
Have you got any new things that you say because of Grace, by the way?
Oh, really? Probably. Do you know what? We talk about stuff like this all the time.
Who, you and Grace, or you and me?
No, me and Grace, obviously.
Oh. Don't like this.
I think we started to pick up each other's slight habits. To be fair, it is nice. I quite like it, to be fair, because when I do break a smile a bit when something like that happens. Yeah. I'm kind of just like, oh,
that's cute.
Not to cringe on y'all, but it's pretty. Yeah, it's pretty.
Not
cute.
to cringe on y'all. This brother's starving.
This brother's starving. I can't think of any on the spot now.
I've got a couple.
What?
So I've got a list of flat 5 idioms that I've made
Go on,
to keep track.
Yeah, because I'll have a think then.
So granddad is one of them. That woman saying another one. Have you not seen this? So basically,
I have.
Yeah. It's like about the referendums ages ago.
Not another one.
I can't keep up with it.
The Bristol accent.
Another one. So that's something.
Such a bad accent.
Do you know the video of Lin-Manuel Miranda that someone is?
Oh God, which one? Is it not him doing Gethsemane?
No, fuck no. But it's a guy going. Is it the Reynolds pamphlet? You're not too familiar with Hamilton, are you?
I'm not a big fan.
But there's one of the songs, and basically someone has made a TikTok where they use the same tune, but they've made a parody, and it goes, "If I can prove that I never touched my balls, do you promise not to tell another soul what you saw?"
Is it Kermit the Frog, bro?
No.
Oh, sorry.
Although I do a...
I know.
Oh, you know what this is segueing into. It's segueing into impressions.
Have we ever done well, obviously, the reason I'm Walter White is because Ethan's Walter White impression, as you know, is spot on.
Spot on.
So bad.
Jesse,
bad.
we need to cook. Jesse.
It's more like, yeah.
Jesse, we need to cook.
Yeah.
Jesse.
Why are you saying Morgan Freeman?
I don't know.
Do you reckon you could do a Morgan Freeman impression?
Andy Dufresne.
Ooh.
That wasn't too bad, you know.
Yeah. I don't think I could, to be honest.
Although my Kermit the Frog is spot on. It's second to none.
Oh, it's so powerful. No, go on.
John, I'll give it a go. Go on.
No, I'm good. Go on, carry on.
Right,
Give me the frog. Ooh.
Oh, hi. It's me, Kermit the Frog here.
Nice. I
Not
like
too bad.
it.
Not too bad, you know. Not too bad. One other thing I say is, thank you very much, that's much better.
Oh, that's my favourite. I say that all the time. Thank you very much. That's much better.
That's mainly because of you, but now they say it because of me.
Do they?
I say it because of you, and they say it
That happens a
because of
lot,
me.
you know.
Yeah.
That happens a lot. To be fair, me and Ellis, we say a lot of things, and then it passes down.
Passes down the generational
from
line.
generation to generation.
Generation.
Yeah. Anything else?
That was about it, really.
Really?
That's about it,
I don't even think it's like memes and stuff. Oh. There's me and Grace share these memes. Let me see if I can find them.
Oh yeah.
We got
I'm not liking all this Grace talk, to be honest.
Shut up.
I'm only joking.
Start to love it. You haven't met it, have you, actually?
I'm joking.
Well, we were supposed to be recording this podcast a week following a week, but Ethan's.
But I like recording it now because it'll get uploaded
Hopefully.
for Halloween.
Oh yeah,
Ooh, spooky.
It is Halloween now. Remember, that's we want to give the illusion that we've recorded this at Halloween. That's recorded at Halloween.
Should we have like a pumpkin? Oh, we haven't got any pumpkins.
Oh, what's that? There's so many memes. I just can't think.
I feel like there's quite a lot.
Oh, talking of great memes. Have a listen to this.
I don't want you here, and I don't want you here.
I'm gonna see if I can put it on the thing, but it's basically just an up.
That is my favourite thing. It's the snipe. It's the snipe.
I really love this one from X Factor.
Chirpy, chirpy, cheep, cheep. Woke up this morning and my mama was gone. Chirpy, chirpy, cheep, cheep, chirpy, chirpy, cheep, cheep, chirp.
Bro, I don't know why.
Where's your mama gone?
Where's your mama gone? They're from Wales, and they're obviously just looking at them like, what the fuck
That
is
is
going
class.
on? There's loads of stuff, actually. There is loads of stuff, to be honest. But I can't think of stuff. I'm terrible at thinking of stuff on the spot. You know that already, but...
Have I told you, really? Speaking of memes...
sorry.
Speaking about us...
Sorry to interrupt, but Liverpool are 4-0 up against Man United.
Who scored?
I don't know. Should we have a look?
Have a little look. Go on.
For all you non-football lovers out there, lucky! Salah scored 2.
Oh, get in.
Come on.
Is he a captain?
Of course he is. Fancy footballers.
I was totally going to captain him.
Jota and Keita.
Nice. That's nice.
And it's only the 48th minute. They can absolutely slapped.
I think, fuck, I ain't got the hair in. Jesus.
In goals. Goalkeeper, Man United. Go on.
So anyway, sorry, it's for any non-football fans. For all you sports fans out there, so did I tell you... I've got in my notes a couple of things that have happened to me at London that I wanted to share.
Notes. I should have, but... Crack
So
on, please
you know,
do.
I love a nose.
Come on, we need some to fill the time.
So speaking of memes with us,
Yeah.
"Oh Come, Oh Come Emmanuel" is an absolutely. Oh come,
People have seen those memes. You know, if you play any games and the boys trying to clutch up 1v1 on Rainbow, on COD, you know, last man standing. People, you just got to put them off. But oh come, Emmanuel.
It's an absolute banger. If you haven't heard,
on some captive Israel. Big tune. Big bassy tones.
So we were in acting and we had to make up a character. Basically, do you know what Lonely Hearts is? Lonely Hearts is in the back of newspapers. I'm not sure if they still do it, but they do it online at least, where you can pay to have an advert talking about, like, dating, essentially. You'll say, like, Steve, 34, from Bracknell, looking for love. That kind of thing.
I'm looking for love.
So good, Daniel Wakeford.
Shout out, Daniel Wakeford.
Shout out, my guy. Get on the podcast.
If I messaged him, I reckon he might come on.
Nah. Maybe. No, he stayed at Premier Inn. I should have messaged him then. But, I mean, that was like 4 years ago. Anyway, so yeah, we had to find like a dating profile or whatever, and I found this one guy, and then you had to give them a really weird job. So I gave him the job of a priest. Because I was like, that'd be a really weird, funky thing to work into like a dating profile. You're a priest, like looking for love. So then we had to do hot seating, so we were sat down, and then the class like asked us questions and stuff to try and like see if our character breaks. So they asked me like, what's the first book in the Bible called? And I was like, oh,
Genesis.
Yeah. I was like, Book of Genesis, of course. And then they were like, oh, so what are the first ones in the New Testament called? I was like, it's the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, of course. Which I'm pretty sure. But even if you didn't know, you had to give a confident answer to make it seem like you did, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, then they were like, oh, do you know any hymns or carols? Have you got a favourite? And I was like, oh, easily, "Oh Come, Come Emmanuel," because we were talking about I was talking about being from Wales and how like they're so like vocal up there and they love singing, blah 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 blah. And then the teacher was like, oh, okay, can you sing it for us? Thinking I would chicken out, and of course I met that with, why, of course.
Oh, did you?
Of course.
Oh, Come, Emmanuel.
Just belting out, Come, Come Emmanuel, and it was absolutely gorgeous.
Cool, I bet they were loving it.
Oh yeah. They loved it.
Good. So good. Do you know? I think that is my favourite thing about Christmas.
Oh yeah.
I love Christmas, but I love Christmas carols. One of my fondest memories, all my fondest memories in high school.
Service.
So funny.
I was going to ask you, do you want to go and see the carol service if I'm back this year?
Bro, yeah, let's do it.
Because I was going to message Miss Smith. Shout out to Julie.
Is she still there?
Pretty sure.
I know Mrs. John's not there, but
yeah, he's teaching in a uni,
Ted,
I believe.
No, fair enough.
Teaches part time.
Yeah,
big up Ted.
But yeah, I'm up for that.
Yeah.
Bro, if they need any tenor/baritones, I'm there. Can you imagine all these little kids like me and you just stood there in the back? So many good carols. So many good carols. But honestly, I love them.
What would be one of your favourites apart from a Come, Come Emmanuel?
I like
Are you going to say Adam Lay Abound then?
Yeah, listen, when we say carols now, like me and Ethan have obviously being in a choir and doing carol service and shit like that when we were younger. We know like some so obscure carols. Yeah,
really weird ones.
Weird, like
not like Ding Dong Merry on High.
No,
Ding Dong Merry on High is
banger. Yeah, not Little Donkey, which is also a they're all donkey, little donkey. But they're all bangers. Don't get me wrong, but these are like really obscure ones.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Weird.
Yeah, like this song called Adam Lay Abounded. It's like basically half of it's basically like Latin. It's just not. But they're so good. I love harmonies. See.
Yeah.
4-part harmonies, 5-part harmonies, lovely.
No more.
No
more. Got to be there.
Yeah,
but we're not insane.
Not that we had those in St. Elton's, but
barely had 4. Oh
my god, we used to try.
Speaking of harmony, do you remember on one of the podcasts where I accidentally did split tones? Do you remember?
So funny. So funny. I pissed myself.
So good.
Yeah, but
I'm just so talented.
I wish I'd written some notes really of stuff I've been up to, but
that's all right.
There isn't much.
I've got a few more. So in that same room as the acting class, it's like a black. You know, like acting studios, they're like black boxes essentially. They've got like black walls. Think like a theatre in college.
I know what you
mean.
Yeah,
so it's like just all black walls and like it's basically because
explain for the people.
Yeah, it's basically like 4 black walls. Like all the furniture should be black. Like the ceiling should be black. The curtains, if there's any, should be black. It's basically essentially so it's like a blank slate, so you can put whatever you want on it, right? Yeah. So we're in the same room for our voice lessons, or one of our voice lessons. And voice lessons essentially you learn about like how the voice works, so like your posture, like your vocal folds, all this kind of stuff, right? And we're learning about. I'm really good, I like to think, at like vocab and like words and
Yeah, you-
spelling. I like to think I'm a good speller.
Do you think?
Right? I think so. I think I'm a really
Yeah.
good speller.
Fair enough.
Not that weird flex,
Yeah,
but
well,
like that's
like,
not
but okay.
not something that will get you anywhere in life unless you're in spelling bees. But
Yeah.
I'm not quite that good. So anyway, we're in this voice class and we're learning about like the muscles in your neck. And one of them, I can't remember which one, it does something to dilute a certain part of like a muscle or something like this.
Yeah.
And then the teacher was like your pupils dilate. This is where the joke comes in. So
Dilute.
like your pupils dilate, right?
Yeah.
And they get bigger.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, and you dilate squash as well.
Oh.
And then the entire class
Ethan.
erupts in laughter. And
I'm
it's
not
like,
gonna lie,
haha, Gromit boy.
Gromit
Gromit boy.
Gromit boy.
I felt like Gromit boy in that
Oh,
moment.
you
I
did.
felt so stupid. I took it on the chin. I giggled, but like, yeah. You don't dilate squash. You dilute.
Dilute,
You
of course.
dilute to make it weaker.
Yeah.
Make it weaker.
Oh, Ethan.
Speaking of words that are weird.
Oh, this is
Sorry, I
so
just...
good. Shit.
You've got to think, these notes are from like
Speaking-
February.
Speaking of words that are weird.
Fuck off.
Go on.
These notes have been made like from February onwards. right?
Really?
Yeah. So
Wow, you've been waiting that long.
literally, I forgot about them. Then I was like, oh, I should probably chart things I want to talk about on here.
Go on.
So, if someone has piqued your interest, how do you think you spell that?
Piqued your interest.
So,
what am I
Morgan,
spelling it? The whole sentence?
Yes, but no, just spell the word piqued. You've piqued my interest.
Peaked.
How is the other way to spell it? Obviously, you peekaboo, right?
Yeah, WK.
You're incorrect on both counts. You
Sorry?
spell it Piqued.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
Can someone fact check that. There's
If
no
you
way.
peeked, it's correct.
I wish we had someone on the thing to just go fact check that for me, but I'm going to fact check that.
Fact check
Peaked.
it, bro.
As in,
If
what do you mean peaked? As
someone is. If you've piqued my interest, that's how you spell it.
piqued your interest.
So, fun fact.
So it's, sorry, just to check. So it's different from like, I don't know, they're at their peak. Say if there's a good footballer, they're at their peak.
No, I think that would
Peak
be.
as in the top.
I think that would be EAK because it's like the peak of a mountain. But if someone has piqued your interest,
Yeah.
then it's PIQUED, which is interesting because a PK.
Oh my god, you're so right.
I know, right?
What's the difference between peaked, and peaked?
But
It's spelled like
weird.
Gerard Piqué.
Oh.
Bro, it is like the footballer.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, is it the top? Yeah,
Or-
peak is at the topmost point, such as a mountain peak,
Mm.
and then peak to the demand right now. So that's PEAK,
Mm.
and then finally peak, as in PK, is the upset or excite someone. Wow,
It's crazy,
didn't
right?
even know those were words. I'm not gonna lie to you.
There's a PK in ballet or in dance.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I did start talking about the future of the podcast, and then somehow we've ended up about Ethan.
We do get onto
wiping
quite a
his ass
tangent,
with
don't
his
we?
Socks. Obviously, you're going to be in uni most of the time. Obviously, you come back
Yeah, it could be
fairly
like a
often. You come back
half-term
half
thing.
terms. You know, you
Yeah,
come
yeah.
back the old weekend, record a pod. But I think we're going to have some people on as well. I think
You say
I
this,
need
it
to
won't
get-
be
I
the same.
know,
It won't be the
I
same.
know, but
It feels so empty without me. Because this looks like a job for me. And I need a little controversy. I don't quite know the lyrics.
It's Eminem.
Eminem, yeah. What song is it? Dude.
No.
Is it Slim Sh- is it real Slim Shady?
Real Slim
Yeah.
Shady,
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah. But yeah, I think we're gonna have to have some people on. Like I've got a few of the boys who want to come on just for a laugh.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
See how those...
Hey, listen,
I'm
you've
only
probably got
joking.
mates who want to come on. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like
None of
we
my
could probably
mates.
only afford one more mic at the moment.
Exactly.
So.
Just bring them along. Do it on their
Yeah.
phone. Remember
But
the
yeah,
fucking
we can
asshole
all-
recording it on a
yeah,
phone.
we can all hop around the mic like
Yeah,
this.
exactly. Well, me and you can. Little kiss.
Honestly.
What was I going to say? Yeah, I'm absolutely fine with it.
Yeah.
I just want you to know.
I want you to come back, obviously, for most.
Of course,
most of
you
it.
want
Or
me to
it'll be bad. It'll be good.
I want you to come. I'm going to come.
Stop it.
No,
Yeah.
of course. Whoever, you know. I appreciate I'm
It'll be
gone.
good.
You need something to entertain yourself
I
while I'm
know.
away.
Like even the boy, I've started the pool team as well.
Yeah.
I'll be playing on a Sunday now. I started
So
the pool
jelly.
team. Saying the pool team, the boys just want to get involved.
Get
man.
involved.
Get
That is such a
involved.
Morgan quote. Get involved.
There you go.
Whenever I hear someone say that, I think of you. I think of you quite a lot, actually.
Aw,
I think
that's
of you-
sweet, isn't it?
There's a boy in my class called Morgan and a boy in my class called Thomas.
Wow.
And they come next to each other in the register because one of their surnames is...
I'm sorry.
what? no.
They do what next time?
And they're announced after each other in the register order.
Oh, right, okay.
One of their surnames begins with F and the other one... Oh, maybe also begins with F, perhaps. I can't remember, actually. regardless, they come after each. Oh, fuck's sake. You know what I'm saying?
They're next to each other.
Get your mind out the gutter.
I bet my mind's nowhere.
Yeah. So every time the register is done, so every class, the teacher goes, Morgan here, Thomas here, and I'm like,
wow,
that's my boy, Morgan.
That's
Thomas.
that's not a coincidence.
That's
that's
fate. That's
That is not.
fate.
That's strong. I appreciate that. Though.
That's a higher force.
I appreciate. I do appreciate that. The only thing reminding yourself of me is a register.
Yeah, the sex register.
Very good. Very good.
That was quick as well. You saw my eyes light up, didn't you,
Hilarious.
before I made the joke?
I know.
That's how you know it's
You
good.
know we've been recording this podcast for fucking over an hour now.
How? Well, how?
Oh,
Time flies.
You just chat shit. That's all. You don't shut up, do you? Really? Let's be honest.
To be fair, we have an awful lot. We went to a festival as well in the
God,
summer.
we
We
did.
haven't even spoken about that.
Yeah.
No,
Boardmasters.
it was fine. It was
was
really
good.
weird and unorganised.
Strange.
I found.
So well, getting the festival was good. But the festival was good. Good laugh, wicked stuff. But when we were trying to get out,
I'm sure if you heard or if you're from that area or if you went, like, well, it took us about 13 hours in the end to get home.
Literally,
which is like a
we
4-hour
were
drive.
queuing and waiting for about what?
Yeah,
6, 8,
6
7,
or
8
8 hours, something like that.
so
It was
bad.
awful.
6, 7, 8 hours. It was
very
terrible.
unorganised. It was super bad.
And they blamed it on an accident that had happened, but I think
Yeah,
it was just bad organisation
It was
skills.
super bad, super rough.
It was
We
super
watched
bad.
the
It was
entirety of the
downhill,
Lego
super
movie.
Lego Batman movie.
Oh, Lego Batman movie.
It was
It's
actually really
so
good.
good.
It was
It's
really
actually so good. But yeah, I played football with. I played. Oh my god, I've played football now as well for Bird FC. Oh my god. So, if you've ever seen me kick a ball, well, if you've ever seen me do anything sporty that isn't bowls, not that bowls probably can be considered that sporty. I'm not a sporty fellow. I don't think. I enjoy it. I really enjoy it.
Well,
but I'm not. Like, I'm not built for.
Listen, when you phoned me and said, because I remember you mentioning I'm going to try and look to join a football team and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, good, wicked, good, keep fitness up. It's good laugh. You get to know loads of people. Class.
Yeah, that's class.
And I was like, yeah, do it, bro, do it, bro. And then you phoned me. You was like, guess what? I was like, what? I was like, I've been picked to play. And I was like, oh, nice, bro. Yeah, that'll be good. In my mind, I'm thinking, please tell me he's in goals. Please tell me he's in goals. And I was like, but then I had to think, and I was just like, look, you're not the worst player I've ever seen, but you're close. No,
No, I am very.
but
close.
you said to me, you were just like, bro, I'm not really sure why. But I was just like, bro, do it. And it went well, didn't it?
Yeah. It was a 4-4 game. It was decent.
It was rolling subs. So you got subbed
rolling
on, subbed
subs.
off,
So I got subbed on, subbed off. Only the ones. Thank fuck. But I played decent. I played like 20 minutes, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Did well.
It's a full 90 minutes you played as well.
Yeah. Well, I didn't. Thank fuck. Some of the boys did though. Jesus Christ, could not be me. Holy fuck.
No, it's just the worst.
But yeah, it was a good game. Super fun.
Nice.
I thought.
Do you have to be? Sorry, just to check. You have to be part of the college to play there.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
really?
it's a drama schools league, so you have to be in a drama school to play. But
you
I
have
thought.
to register up then, do you? Like?
So our captain made the league. He's one of the founders of the league.
Right.
So it's all like student run and stuff. But yeah, I think it's like 14 teams or something like that. It's quite a lot. It's quite good.
I did see the league table actually because they're all drama schools.
Yeah, they're all drama schools.
But you said some of the boys are massive. Aren't
Some
they?
of the boys we played against, we played like an acting school, so they weren't MT.
Yeah.
Or some of them were, but mostly was acting. And they were like a bit older, built like brick shit houses. Some of our lads are built like brick shit houses. Like some of our lads could not be going to MT, could be doing football instead, and would do really well. Me included. No. But yeah, it was super fun, and it was nice to. Afterwards, we all went to the pub and like had a pint, and like it felt like I had really earned my pint, even though I did only play 20 minutes. But like I felt like I had worked for it. And,
listen, you played.
Yeah,
You
there we go.
played.
Got mine.
4-all as well.
Yeah, 4-all, decent.
Decent
I didn't.
result.
Hey, and there were no goals conceded while I was on the pitch, so I've got 100%.
Was there not?
Yeah, no, I've got 100% clean
What
sheet.
did you play against? CDM. Oh, there he is.
CDM.
Mark Noble.
Jason Park.
Jason Park.
He was a CD. Oh, he played CDM.
He played Cam, I think, bro.
He played
Cam
winger
or
as well.
centre. Yeah, he played on the wing. He's so underrated, Jason
So
Park.
underrated.
So
We've talked about football a
underrated.
lot on this podcast.
I know.
For some reason.
Happy days, bro. But
Yeah.
I reckon he's so underrated. He's one of my favourite Man United players ever.
Agreed. One of my favourite players.
Part of the 2007-2008 squad there, but yeah.
The goated squad.
decent.
God, I almost
Decent.
spilled that
I
over the
rate
laptop. Lovely.
I do rate him. Yeah, go on. Never do a podcast again.
Oh, bang.
Happy days.
If I can't be here, no one can.
Yeah, but honestly, if there's anyone who wants to get involved.
Actually, we had loads of like supporters come as well, which is really nice.
Oh, for the football?
Yeah. It was just
Nice.
really nice. It was a good, like, really good atmosphere. Something I've never been a part of, really.
Yeah.
Stopped playing touch rugby when I was like 10, so missed out on all that sporty banter. It was super fun, super nice.
It's good.
Although
isn't it?
none of the lads showered after. I was looking forward to that.
Why the hell is that? This is what I'm saying. Like, for some reason, I knew there was going to be something to do with the changing rooms, or you know, I knew you
The
were
changing
gonna,
room banter was really good. It
Yeah.
was super fun. But yeah,
we talked about changing room banter on the podcast
yeah,
before, but I just knew you were going to mention something that's ever so slightly
a bit questionable, a bit fruity. Perhaps.
not questionable. Yeah, you do whatever you want, but yeah,
Always got to be something with me. Keep them guessing.
We got a new logo as well for the podcast.
We do.
For this season, I think.
Shit. No, I'm joking.
Ethan's not. I'm joking. But shout out Lewis. Nice
I mean, we've only just got to use it. So.
I know. He made it so long ago as well. Bless him.
I know.
And I feel bad, but yeah. But if anyone wants to get involved in anything like that, wants to make us some stuff,
Get
please
involved.
do.
Get involved.
We
Get out
need
the
to-
business email.
Anyone wants to be
It's
on,
got
man.
nothing but Spotify ads in there at the moment.
I'd love to have people like that, like people who've done stuff for the podcast. And all that. I'd love to have Lewis on. I'd love to have Ben on as well.
I'd love to have Ben on, especially because he's blowing up on TikTok.
Yeah, isn't
I
it?
would say, remember
kid
when
knows, you know?
when we were
He's very
doing
busy.
this, he was like, "Oh, can I come on to promote myself?" If he were to come on now, it would be promoting us, which
Yeah.
is very backwards.
Hey, don't give it away.
Don't give it away.
Don't give it away. Whoa. No, I've already restarted you. Yeah, don't give it away.
Yeah, don't give it away. But yeah, Ben's cutie.
He's good. Great singer.
I'd still like to have people like Leah and Lauren on. But shout out to Lauren Roberts. I guarantee she's going to listen to this.
Oh, I hope she
And
does.
she is like, I hope she's doing so
Big
well.
fan.
I
She
see her
wasn't-
with her boyfriend on Facebook. She updated her profile picture very recently. So did I, by the way.
You're such a stalker.
Going like,
it's
no,
unreal.
I just flicked
You
on.
did.
Just
You did
flicked
that.
on.
I quite liked the profile picture as
That's
well.
what I
I didn't like it. I loved it. I loved
Oh, yeah, love that.
Big fannies. Big
I look
fan.
quite fresh. Little
You
bow
did.
tie, cheeky
Yeah.
grin. But yeah, I hope
Yeah.
she's doing well. Someone who a literal day one of the podcast.
I think you said illiterate then.
No.
A bit rude.
I don't think she is. I'm sure she's not. She's quite clever, I guess.
But
But yeah,
she
day one.
is a fan. Yeah.
Mm.
Imagine there's people actually watching
Yeah.
this shit.
Sorry, I can't segue into this. It's
Crack
been on
on.
my head and then I forgot.
Yeah.
Then it came back into my head and I forgot.
Do it.
And now it's come into my head and I'm not letting myself
yeah,
forget.
Come on.
That almost sounded like a poem of sorts.
Go on.
Spoken word poetry.
Get out of here.
Sorry. So I've gone for student rep of my year.
Oh, I saw this.
Of course I have. Of
I
course
actually
I have.
saw this as well.
You saw it?
Wow, I saw a post on. What was it on?
Oh, was it my Facebook? Someone
Yeah,
commented
Facebook,
like,
yeah, because it was the picture. It was all headshots.
if you can you put it on the like, upload the image, right?
Oh yeah, it'll come up.
So
Yeah.
oh,
No, actually, it might not be. I'll put it on the screen. Go
put
on.
it somewhere. Anyway, so I went for student rep. I emailed and
Yeah.
about like 8 of us went for it in the end, or 9 or 10 or something.
Hmm.
And basically, for my student ID,
Yeah.
you had to upload a photo when they basically before you joined the college, you had to like show them your documents that you've got GCSEs, A levels, all that shit,
Yeah.
right? And when you do that, you have to send in a photo of yourself, and everyone sent in like headshots and modelling photos.
Pro pictures. I did.
I
see.
took a picture immediately after I woke up, puffy eyed. I had eczema on my eyelids at the time as well, really bad.
So I had X on my eye.
Like I did. I had a call with the doctors after that call to like get cream and stuff for it, right? So I look absolutely awful. Not that eczema looks awful. I at that time I was like just woken up. I was puffy. I was in my dressing gown. Looks awful, right? The picture's on screen. I don't need to speak anymore about it. So everyone who's gone for it has got these professional like headshots and like looking like models. And then you get to the bottom of it, and it's Ethan Davis, and it's just me.
No.
And that photo is on my lanyard. Whenever I enter the college, whenever a teacher looks at it, that's what they see. Whenever a teacher looks at me on the register, that's what they see. Whenever like anyone looks at me from the college, that's what they see. And it is
It's
awful.
don't know. That's a classic Ethan.
It is
move,
classic
I rate
Ethan.
it. I
But
rate
yeah,
it.
so for the voting process for student rep, that's what you see. And when it got announced that like the links got sent out for like voting for people and stuff, it's
Yeah,
all on
yeah.
SurveyMonkey. Big up SurveyMonkey.
SurveyMonkey,
Saved
oh my
me in
God.
college. But yeah, like a couple people messaged the group chat. We've got a group chat on Facebook with everyone in
Yeah.
the first year is in that group chat, right? And a girl put in there, they're all really lovely. All the candidates are super lovely.
Yeah. Go on, sorry.
And she put in there and it was like, hey guys, I'm blah, blah, blah. This is why you should vote for me. And gave loads of reasons. And they were all really good, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, I might do something like that. That's
Yeah.
quite big. I wouldn't do that much, but fucking hell, yes.
Ooh,
It's something
sorry.
sorry. No, it's something I should be doing, right? If I want to actually be student rep.
Yeah, go on.
Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. Such terrible behaviour.
Get over this then.
So then another person, a dude, puts in a message.
Yeah.
And I read this message and I was like, how do I follow that up, right? So I won't tell you who it was, but I'll say what he said, essentially. It was that he's a full-time carer for his girlfriend, which is extremely noble. A full-time kid, like, that's his job, cares for his girlfriend, right? And he has won a legal battle. He has sued a company and won. And I was like,
How do you come up against that?
Anything I say after this now is like,
I do a podcast with my mate Morgan.
so you laugh. So I send my message into the chat.
I fucking knew it.
And I'm like, hey, actually, I'll just read the message. I'll just quote myself because
God,
it gives it authenticity, then, right?
Yeah, I suppose so. But I kind of knew that was coming. I mean, yeah.
So
Come on,
this is the message.
I'll be quiet.
Hey guys, I'm also running for rep. Pop me a cheeky vote if you want. If not, no worries. All the candidates are 10 out of 10. Love heart. I am banging at chatting to teachers and wear my heart on my sleeve. Always happy to talk about matters at hand. New paragraph. Couple fun facts about myself. I got to the Welsh National quarter-final in lawn bowls and co-host a podcast with my best mate. Lots of love. Kissy face. Yeah.
Good luck, bro.
And then
I think you'll do good.
And then the guy who followed me served in the military. He served in his country's military.
Oh,
Like how,
no.
bro? Like,
No.
like I literally, like all the credit to these people. They're amazing. But fuck me, I've never felt so like politically inadequate in my life. Also politically inadequate. What a couple of words I just strung together. I am very impressed with myself.
Oh,
You can tell I've had a couple runs.
bro.
Jesus.
Do you know that does remind? Do you know what it reminds me of? I think I mentioned it on a podcast before, but it didn't get uploaded. But when I auditioned for The Chase, like
you
this was like
did.
2. Wow,
I'm not sure if this one got uploaded. You know, maybe.
No, I did. I don't
No,
think it didn't. But I auditioned for The Chase, you know, on ITV or shit. And
I might have to take my hoodie off.
yeah, do it, bro. It's been warm, innit?
Very warm.
I auditioned for The Chase, and you had to do like a personal statement sort of thing. You had to
Yeah.
send in a headshot like that, and that was the same sort of thing. Like I was up against a wall, like it was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. And yeah, it just reminded me of the exact same thing. Like I didn't really have much to say.
Oh, no!
Eee.
Oh no! It's, oh no! Oh no! What is
He
this?
spilled the drink everywhere. Stay there. Hold that thought. Hold that thought.
Oh,
You might cut
no.
out.
Oh no! Keep this content.
Sorry about that.
I'm
Sorry about the quick cut out. Then Ethan has just literally spilled his drink everywhere. He's just knocked.
Luckily,
it
it didn't go on the laptop or anything. If it did, I would have.
Do you know what? I'm surprised that hasn't happened earlier, though. To be honest, you can pour yourself a drink if you want.
I'm not. No, I'm actually not gonna. Like, I'll just have one after. It's fine. I don't think I deserve one, to be honest. It's terrible.
I don't think I
I'm out
deserve
drinking tonight anyway, so it's probably better if I pace
Oh
myself.
god, bro, that is so funny.
Terrible
I'm surprised that hadn't
behaviour.
happened earlier, though. To
No,
be
me
honest, in
too,
any
me too.
other episodes, but it didn't go over the laptop. It was all okay.
Jesus.
It's all cleaned up now. It's all fine. It's all fine. As I was saying, yeah, I had an audition for The Chase a while ago, and it was a similar sort of thing. I had to do like a personal statement. I had to send in a headshot, and then I got to the auditions. They were in like Jury's in town.
Yeah. This is also going to be really awkward if you have talked about this on a previous podcast.
I haven't, bro. I know I haven't. I know because we didn't upload it. I had the Jury's in town, and it was such a weird thing. Like they literally like simulated the whole. Like The Chase, they simulated obviously in a lot of a down budget way. They didn't have the whole screen and stuff, but in terms of the rounds, yeah, they had this. It was a lot of like old people, but they tried to zhuzh themselves up a bit, like just wore like Hawaiian shirts and stuff, like they do on the show. I think.
Yeah.
They had like Hawaiian shirts and stuff, and I was just like, right, I don't know if I should be here, but it was very strange, and I did get through. It was me and this other guy. I got like to the thing, and they said, okay, we'll call you when we need you for filming. I was like, oh my god, I might be on The Chase. This would be cool. And then they just never contacted me back. They never called me back.
Maybe you should have called them.
Very sad. No, because I had an email at the end of the 1 year.
Oh.
They were just like, unfortunately, we haven't.
Oh, so
we
they keep
didn't
you in, like, a
need
pool.
you. Exactly.
Okay.
They said, unfortunately, we didn't need you for filming. And there's me thinking, like, okay, I'm definitely gonna get called at one point. And I spoke to my when I was working at the time at a certain place, which I won't say because we know where that's got me in the past. But my manager was like, at the time, he was nice. To be fair, he was nice. He was the best manager I've had, and he was just like, oh, if you need any time off work, hell yes. He was like, yeah, you're going on The Chase. Like, it was so good. I was like, yeah, and then it just didn't happen.
Never happened.
So bad. Again, Heath, we've been talking for a very, very long time.
A very, very long time.
Like we've gone for like over an hour, I think.
See, time
It's unreal.
flies when you're having fun. How
Time
long
flies
has
when
it
you're
been?
having podcasts? Well, but just over an hour.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. I
Time
know.
flies.
Absolutely flies. Have you got anything you wanted to bring up though? Anything you haven't mentioned or you wanted to chat about? 'Cause
So-
I haven't seen you in a while, and this is the only catch up we're gonna get really.
Exactly. Christmas.
No, Christmas.
No.
For the party next
Yeah,
weekend.
we're back for party next. Not next weekend. The weekend after. Next weekend. It was meant to be. Yeah.
Of course,
we're
of
wearing
course.
these costumes actually.
Yeah, we are.
So I'm very excited for that.
Yeah.
So although earlier I was mentioning how like fast London is and how like not unkind people are, but people are very autonomous.
Yeah, they don't
Very
really-
like, yeah, it's all about like,
they need to get to where they need to be.
Yeah, exactly.
A to B.
exactly, right? So I went to Sainsbury's for my weekly food shop. I would have gone
Nice.
Lidl, but this time I just decided to zhuzh it up. I
Oh,
went
do
Sainsbury's.
love
right?
Little though.
I-
Big up.
Big up Lidl, very nice.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, go on, get on there, hang out. Autonomous of you. So I'm in Sainsbury's and I'm like, where the fuck's the trolleys? And I go outside with my flatmate Abby. I'm like, there's trolleys over here.
Yeah.
So I go to get a trolley. And in Wales, I'm not sure if it's everywhere in Wales, but at least at like Asda Corrigan, where I used to do my weekly shop,
Yeah.
all the trolleys don't have the pound things in
Yeah,
them
pound
anymore.
coin, yeah,
They've
used
been
to.
like unhooked or whatever.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure it's because of COVID,
It was, I think.
but
to
it's
start.
such a hassle-free thing. Like
Yeah,
what?
because who carries change? these
Exactly,
days,
it's
let's
just
be honest.
annoying, right?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So I'm like, fuck, I didn't bring a pound or a trolley token. Like, we're fucked. Like, and Abby doesn't have any change. So we're like, oh, for fuck's sake, blah, 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 blah. We haven't got any of these trolleys. And this guy comes over and he's trying to put his trolley. He had a big one and there were only little trolleys in front of this, like, bay.
Yeah.
And he was trying to ram it in and it wasn't working. And he was like, ugh. And he went, excuse me, guys, do you need a trolley? We were like, yeah. And he was like, you can just have this one. I was like, oh. And he was like, yeah, keep the pound as well. My good deed for the day. And I was just like, wow. Complete strangers, you know? It's just, he's on his own life path. I'm on mine. And it was a very cosmopolitan? No.
I don't know.
Very Neapolitan.
You can tell we're getting towards the end of the podcast when Ethan starts telling stories about trolleys.
No. But it was just such a, like, it was a whole... It's weird how
I get
little
that
things stick
one.
with you, right? And this thing, it just stuck with me. And I was like, wow. What, like, if it was me, I'd be like, I'm fucking walking.
Well, yeah, I know.
I'd walk half
I
a mile
need
to get
this
my
pound
quid.
back.
Exactly. I'd be like, I'd walk a mile to get my quid back. Or I'd be like, here's my bank details, just transfer me. But no, he was just like, here you go.
Ethan.
So yeah, big up. I was like, yeah,
Oh.
just very happy with it. It was a very,
I rate it. I like that.
listen to this bit of podcast skill.
Go on.
It was a very good trade deal for myself. And on the opposite side of that, the worst trade deal I've ever had. Did you notice that segue? It's quite smooth. wasn't it?
Go on.
So the worst,
Yeah.
the worst trade deal I've ever had. I put it in my notes, so I don't think I've mentioned it before.
Yeah.
But it was my first ever dick pic that I sent.
Oh my god.
So have I told you about this?
I don't know.
Possibly. I
Probably.
definitely haven't talked about it on the podcast.
Well, isn't that a surprise?
Isn't that a surprise? So my first ever... I hope my dearest mother isn't watching this. In general, actually. I hope she doesn't listen or watch.
Stop.
Because...
That's me. Anyone I know, I don't know.
It's a weird balance, and I don't want people I know listening, but I also... No one else is going to fucking listen, so
exactly.
like... Find the balance somehow. But yeah, so the first ever dick pic I sent cost my dearest mother, God rest her soul. She hasn't passed away. I don't know why I said that. But it cost her 50p because I sent it via text. And if you send images via text, it costs you 50p.
Wait, you said that on your mum's phone?
No, whoa.
You
no,
dodgy
I
guy.
didn't hang
Liar.
about it. Let me clarify.
Dodgy.
My mum paid my phone bill at the time because I was in year 9 or whatever, right?
Right.
Or year 10 or... No, it was definitely year 9. Definitely year 9. And I was in year
Yeah,
9,
equally.
so was the girl. The girl wasn't in year 9, and I'm like, last week or whatever. We were both in year 9. She was a classmate and girlfriend, all right?
Okay.
So, big up. I won't name her.
No,
'cause,
don't.
She'll,
Just don't bother.
she'll
Don't bother.
mess.
Just carry on with the.
She'll want the fame, and
She want another picture.
God, but she wouldn't. So anyway, so we were like chatting and like
Yeah.
it was getting really hot and heated,
Okay.
and she was like, yo, send me a dick pic. Very consensual, it was a two-way thing. I wanted to, she wanted it. And I was like, yeah, as long as you send one back. Not a dick pic back.
Yeah, whatever.
Not a dick pic back. I was like, yeah,
She is definitely a he.
you send a pic back, and then, happy days. I'm happy to send one. As you know, being my best friend, I love getting my cock out, so happy days.
I don't know, by the way. Go on.
Wait,
Carry on.
all right. So anyway, I'm like, I'm nice and rock hard.
Oh, so you send the
alright.
picture.
So I send this picture. I won't go into detail. A detail. So I send this picture. Details. That's a Glaz quote from Rainbow Six Siege, by the way. Where in his cinematic intro, he goes, details. Anyway, another impression for you. So I send this picture, and she's like, "Oh, that is banging! Oh my god!"
She's loving it.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's like, "I didn't know it. Something could be 12 centimeters. That's mad." No, it was ruler next to her. Why is there a mark of 3 inches, Ethan? What's that all about?
Oh, sorry.
Anyway, so I send it and she's happy, and I'm waiting for this picture back. I'm like, TikTok, when's it arriving? And she sends me a picture of her in a, not even a tight t-shirt. It's just her in a t-shirt. Like she's gone, if I'm pointing at the camera, if I just gone like this, pointed at my chest, she's in a t-shirt.
Good for her.
It was the worst trade deal ever. I still remember
The worst. I forgot that was the
That's
segue.
where the segue comes from.
I forgot that
it
was the segue.
the
That's
worst trade deal I've ever experienced. And I even remember...
How do you remember this?
I remember what the t-shirt said. It said, you know, it was a black t-shirt and it had white writing. And you know those ones that used to be really popular back in the day, where it said like noun or adjective, and then it would say a word in its definition.
It would give the definition basically. Yeah.
So it was like, what is it? Oh my god, is it a noun? I think it is a noun. It was noun, selfie, and it was like a picture of oneself or selves or something like that. And I was like, I remember, I still beat my dick to it, of course, but like, I was like, this is, I've exposed my naked body for this. At the time, I wasn't as comfortable doing it.
Well, yeah, we all know you are now.
Yeah, exactly. So, but at the time, I remember thinking in my horny Year 9 brain, I was like, this is bullshit. I've been fucking robbed here. I've been robbed.
I mean...
This is disgusting.
I mean, yeah, but if she doesn't want to get naked, bro. She doesn't want to
yeah, but like, put out for me. No. Like, I thought although the words weren't used, I thought it was very insinuated, and the trade deal was I am naked.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, that is worse than Brexit. That is the worst trade deal.
It was the worst trade deal. The Brexit's pretty bad, I think.
Oh, right.
I don't know.
Let's
not get political.
I've heard some terrible stuff.
Let's not get political. Let's stick to sexual.
Are you gonna play pool for me tonight?
No.
Come on, bro.
I
You
can't.
do your game, you can go.
I can't. Wait. Oh my god, that's quite...
You can. It's literally, you can be up first. Do your match.
Do you need a man? Is that what you're asking
we
me?
do need a man. Like, actually,
right.
we do need
How?
a man.
So, what time does the game start?
8 o'clock.
How quickly could I be out of there?
Bro, 15 minutes?
Am I allowed to be shit?
Well, yeah, bro.
All right, I
I
want to play pool for
Yeah,
tonight.
bro, you can just play
Do I have to
first.
pay subs?
What? No, you don't have to pay.
Oh,
It's fine.
banging.
There we go. That's how we're going to end. Ethan's going to play for all. I'll let you know.
Wait, is there anything else we need to say? I feel like we should a quick, like, not an announcement, but like we did 10 episodes through lockdown and stuff.
We did. Ethan got absolutely ruined on last week.
I did get fuck. If you haven't seen it,
it's terrible.
you don't even have to watch it all.
Don't watch it.
Watch it in bits and bobs.
Just watch the end. You can
Watch
see
the
it.
end.
What a state he was.
I get fucking slaughtered. But yeah, just like if anyone, this is your first podcast listening, you know, maybe mates from my college and stuff. I hope it's been fun.
Yeah.
Thank you for anyone returning.
It is just stuff. Yeah, what we just literally we waffle so much. It's nothing in particular. Do you know when some people ask me, when I say, "Oh, I do a podcast,"
Do they say, "What's it about?"
I'm also about. Yeah, they always say, "What's it about?" I'm just like, I don't know what to say.
Like,
I was just like, well, we just talk about random general stuff. To be honest, you know, there's nothing in particular. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just don't know what to say.
Yeah, I say free form because that sounds professional.
Yeah, it's pretty free.
But
pretty
free
form.
Just the two mates catching up.
Yeah, have a catch up and talk about current affairs.
Current affairs.
Although we haven't talked about anything. You know, we haven't talked about Alec Baldwin shooting some sort of executive producer or anything.
What the fuck?
Oh, please tell me you know about that.
No.
Oh my god. Well, everyone else knows.
Who's Alec Baldwin?
You know Alec Baldwin, the actor.
Yeah.
What's
he in?
had basically. Well, I don't know, but this current film he was in, they supposed to have a gun in his hand. Obviously, it's a film, but it was a live round. He shot a person, they died. I know. No, it's not funny though, because it's not. Like, he's actually shot someone. It's not his fault, because someone's giving him like a live round.
Could you imagine being like the stage hand and be like, yeah, here you go.
Bang! Yeah, like, where have you got a live gun from? I don't understand. Why are you using a live gun during a film?
This is America.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
I know.
Wow.
It's bad.
We
can't.
Can we not end up... Right, just to go back to thanking people for listening. We know it's been very... I remember after our February upload and we made the intro, I remember showing Leah Darknell. Lovely
Leah's
gal, by the way. Lovely gal.
Leah's a big fan, yeah.
I remember showing her in about like April. I think we met up or something, or maybe even a bit later, maybe June.
Yeah.
We met up for like a coffee and whatever and just like chatting. I was like, oh yeah, the podcast's going to get uploaded soon. Listen to the intro we've made. How cool is this? It'll just be soon. So if anyone has been waiting a while, just thank you. And sorry, partially, but you know, life. Yeah. Life is life, you know. Life's busy.
Yeah.
Busy man.
I'm busy. I'm a bit busy at the moment. Yeah.
Just good.
Well, do you think we should get an outro as well?
Nah.
Or do you reckon we just use this?
I like the outro of like, I don't want it to end, but then you're like, come on now, TikTok, and I'm like,
come on,
bye, Heil. That's usually what I say.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been banging.
Yep. Well, yeah.
It's been a lovely little catch up.
Liverpool are 5-0 up against Man United.
Banging.
All the Man United fans are crying.
Yeah. It's good to see I'm a West Ham supporter now.
He is.
But
Yeah, it's been good, bro.
It's been
Nice to
banging.
see you.
It's been, spilled drink, non-fatally, thank fuck.
Spill the beans, spill the drink.
Spill the beans. I fucking hate beans. I hate beans,
Me
man.
too.
It's
I'm
so
not a big
grim.
fan.
Sorry if you love
The
beans.
sauce of beans is disgusting.
Yeah.
Right, we're ending now.
Brilliant.
Nice to see you.
It's
Heath.
been a pleasure. Thank you for listening.
It is, yeah.
Been banging if you're new. Stick around. If you're returning, welcome back. Been a pleasure, as always.
Let's keep it going.
Always a pleasure, never a chore.
Yeah, you're right.
That's
you're
a good note to end on.
And anyone, get involved. Give us an email.
Give us an email.
At Needs a Podcast on
Gmail.
Instagram.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we have got Gmail as well. Any of my Gmail users out there?
Yeah, if anyone wants to give us a Gmail.
Hey, go us, babe.
Yeah.
Gmail's been pretty crazy right now.
Yeah. Heath, look after yourself, bro.
Morg, I'll look after you.
We'll let you know how Paul gets on tonight.
Oh,
if you're actually
we will.
playing.
I reckon I will.
Let's go.
All right. Have a good one, guys.
Take care.
Hoi, diolch.
Peace.